Angie Monroe started as a radiant girl whose beauty seemed to glow at every turn. Her mother, Katharina, would gently dress her each morning, turning routine into a ritual of care. Her father, Matthew, would cook breakfast, filling the house with comforting, homey scent and laughter. In Angie's world, she was treated like a princess, cherished and adored by everyone around her. But as she grew, the glow began to falter and a quiet shadow settled in. Angie, now 15, wore long sleeves and stayed in her room, hiding from the world she once felt so seen in. Her room felt empty and heavy, a place where pain and silence seemed to press in from every side. A pageant flyer lay faded on the basement floor, a symbol of a world she felt squeezed out of. Tears stained the mattress. The room carried the echo of a girl who felt unseen and suffocated. Her body thin and fragile, she felt the world pressing in with unrelenting weight. Makeup caked on her face to mask what she could not bear to show. The facade kept slipping. In her mind, the words pretty and perfect tangled with darker thoughts she could not voice aloud. She whispered to the knife that waited in the shadows, a dangerous whisper she barely understood. Slowly, she climbed the stairs, a storm in her chest, teetering on the edge of a choice she hoped would set her free. The world learned of a child star who struggled behind the bright stage lights. Angie, in a cell of her own making, found dark humor in the cruelty she had endured. She believed those who harmed her deserved their bitter end, a poison she kept private. The line between vengeance and freedom began to blur as the truth of her tragedy settled in. Inside her, a storm of defiance and despair raged in quiet, unspoken of anymore. Narration shifts to the moment she confronts the past and the pain of what was done to her. Her laughter echoes in her cell, a dark melody for the wronged girl who found her own kind of justice. The world whispered headlines, and Angie listened as if the truth could ever be fully spoken. And in that silence, she claimed a fragile freedom that had finally been earned by her own hand. But the memory of love abuse and betrayal lingered like a cold wind in the halls of her mind. This is the story of a girl who was once beautiful and kind, and whose life carried the weight of unspoken wounds. No footage tells the whole truth, but the air remembers the echoes of a life altered beyond repair. What remains is a cautionary tale about the price of beauty demanded by a world that never truly sees the person. This is Angie Monroe's story, told with care, to honor the truth of a life lived in the shadows. The music softens as the credits begin, inviting viewers to reflect on the heavy realities faced by many unseen individuals. End note: if you or someone you know is struggling, help is available and you are not alone.